Question 1. Can you give some examples of how you have changed student lives that will equip you for the role of being President?
As your current Vice President for Health and Social Care, I've managed to secure some change over the Allerton campus for health students. That includes getting a new concourse, which looks fantastic, so you've got a new place for you to learn but also have a new social environment as well. Some of the other experience I've had as a student rep, I managed to secure some changes on my course, business and management, and I also managed to enhance students' lives by encouraging them to join shock radio when I was a committee member there. So I've done various things that. Also, one of the big achievements I managed to do whilst I was Vice President this year was there were some academic regulations that came in, and we really lobbied hard the university to ensure that students knew about those changes, because initially students had no idea what those changes were. So with some pressure from the Students' Union and from myself, we managed to secure those changes.
Question 2. As Student Union President, what would you prioritise as the 3 campaigning issues for the next academic year?
For me, one of the first issue is year-round timetables. A lot of students here at Salford work, or they have commitments such as looking after children or parental responsibilities. I feel that all-round timetables will allow students to kind of plan in advance so they can make sure they fit those commitments around their studying. I think the second one is personal tutoring and feedback. They're both very key issues that affect students, and that across the university students don't get the same treatment. For example, students studying health, they may get their feedback in 3 weeks, whilst if you study media, you may not get feedback for 6 or even 8 weeks, and I think all students should be getting the same amount of time to get their feedback. And I think the final issue is in regards to plagiarism, in particular for international students. When they come over here, not enough training is given to international students, but also mature students who are returning back to study, and even home students. And I think the university must be putting more on emphasis on how important plagiarism is.
Question 3. As the key contact with the National Union of Students, what do you see are the challenges for the year ahead?
I think we've got 2 key challenges at the moment. We know nationally that there are going to be massive budget cuts across the university sector, and we also probably know that Salford's going to be one of those. I think we need a strong students' union and also a strong national union of students to ensure that those cuts aren't across the whole sector that are major, but also that they don't in fact impact on your student experience whilst you're here at Salford. One of the other big thing that's going on nationally for the National Union Movement of Students, but also for the Students' Union as well, is the funding review. In the next coming year, we will find out what Lord Brown's review comes back in terms of whether tuition fees should be raised or whether there should be a different method altogether in relation to tuition fees and funding for higher education. I think those are the 2 key priorities, but making sure that students studying here at Salford aren't impacted by the massive changes announced by the government.